Welcome back, everybody. And in this week's Balls Deep, we go balls deep into Cristiano Ronaldo.
But what?
Deep.
Explosive.
Can we just put the tip? All right, guys. What's up? Welcome back to another episode. My name is Harvinth Skin, and I support Liverpool FC for life, baby. We are back. We're going to be top 4 for life, I'm sure.
For
Idris.
life,
Idris.
Uncle Idris here, Arsenal fan, top of the league.
Manchester United fan, Kavin J here. We're doing okay.
Leeds United fan, Arvin here. I just want a normal 1-0, 4-3, 4-3. Normal boring 1-0.
All right, guys. I think this week we have a lot of football to cover. We'll start off with a big talking point. If you guys are watching this later on, it might not be breaking news, but for us now at 8 a.m., it is breaking news. When the GOAT speaks, we all listen. Unfortunately, Messi didn't say a word. Ronaldo, however,
Boom.
Look,
some shock drops going down.
Mic drop.
okay. First, I'd like to say that we don't have full context of what he said because we only.
I have full context of what he has said.
No,
This is exactly what he has said, bro.
That is not the full interview.
Yeah, but I can. He's
Snippets are
basically
enough.
said
Yeah,
enough, bro.
yeah.
Okay.
He said that since he left the club until now, the kitchen has not changed. He said,
Yeah, very important. Not the kitchen now.
okay, this is the quotes from him.
Did he actually say kitchen?
Yeah, he said kitchen.
Yeah, he
the
said
kitchen
kitchen.
has not changed.
Yeah. The lunch lady has not changed.
Wow.
Also.
The lunch lady is a very nice person, though.
Mooney as well.
Manchester United tried to force me out. Not only the manager, but also the other guys who are around the club.
Okay.
I feel betrayed by the club. Ooh.
Okay, well done.
I feel that some people didn't want me here at Manchester United.
Yeah, that
And-
includes me.
Oof. I think he was talking about you, lah, bro.
I think so. He saw the episode.
He
right?
saw the episode, yeah.
And it's not only this year, but last season too. I don't have respect for Eric Ten Hag
Wow.
because he doesn't show respect for me.
Yeah,
Wow.
fuck him lah.
So it's simple. Nothing has changed here since Sir Alex has left. When I decided to return to Manchester United, I followed my heart. Sir Alex Ferguson said to me, it's impossible for you to come to Man City. And he said, okay, boss. And he U-turned and he went to United. But nothing has changed here. Progress
Wow.
is zero.
Should have gone to Man City.
He should have gone to Man
Ferguson
City.
said that to him.
Ferguson said
And then
that.
he U-turned and went to
Yeah, that was
United.
on the flight. He
I
knew
mean,
where he was
this was all known already. But however, is there anything he said other than the Ragnick and the Ten Hag comments? Is there anything he said that we already didn't know? He basically is saying the club is run like shit.
Yeah.
We all know this. He did it. I mean, the club.
Kevin,
the
don't
big
downplay
executives-
this. Don't downplay
No, I'm
this.
not
Don't downplay. You're downplaying it. The fact that we all know it. We all have said it. Yes,
the fact that he said it
in
in
an
an
interview
interview.
is a big.
Yeah.
deal.
You know what's the saddest part? The saddest part is that we're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo when we should be talking about Alejandro Garnacho.
Nobody gives a fuck about Garnacho.
No,
Okay?
fuck Ronaldo. Look, why is this coming out every single time we have a good win? He does something stupid.
I love it. I love this game.
Against Tottenham, when we won 2-0, we're supposed to be talking about the good performance of the team. He walks out of the fucking club.
Oh, I love
That's
it.
true.
Okay, and then when we actually have we didn't play so well against Fulham, but we got a last minute winner by an 18-year-old academy player. What does he do? He comes up with this.
Do you think it was tactical? Do you
Atletico
think
Madrid Academy.
No,
Exactly.
honestly, I think this interview was supposed to come out whether we lost, won, draw, whatever. But dude, just go
Time and
lah.
place?
Just
Time and
go
place.
lah.
To play devil's advocate, right? You
Pun
look at
intended.
Ronaldo's career, his time at Man United, his time at Real Madrid, his
Yep.
time at Juventus.
Okay.
He has never done something like this.
Never.
He will
Never.
always,
No,
he will never take it to the press.
Yeah.
For him
Yeah.
to take it to the press means there's been something that's really critically wrong at that club.
Yeah, and
And
we
he
all
feels
knew
hard done
this.
by. He just
Yeah.
feels hard done. He says, fuck it. I'm out of here. I couldn't go. He said last season, you guys wanted him out.
Yeah.
He was your top
He was your top
scorer
scorer,
last
yeah.
season.
Okay, look, listen, when we say y'all wanted, it's not like I went and petitioned in front of the club. Calm
But
down.
you are saying in front of video
this
footage,
season,
bro.
this season,
Okay,
yes.
this season, yes.
Okay, last season, yes, he was one of our best players, and yeah, he was good. But however, what the club does, why take away? Why make it all about you?
You know,
Because
but
it's
you know what I
Ronaldo,
think?
bro.
You know what I think? I think he truly cares for the club.
He does.
He really, truly cares for the club. And that's why he gives a shit enough to say all of these things. And he got hurt by the club. You can only be hurt if you care.
No, I get it. I understand your point. But the thing is, he's taking away so much. The club is rebuilding itself.
That's the
club-
problem. That's the problem. Ronaldo has never been in a position where he's been in a club where it's a club that's going through rebuild.
Transformation.
Or
crisis.
transfer.
Look,
Yeah,
when he-
yeah,
when
He's
he was in-
never been there.
When he was in Juventus, there was a lot of friction between him and the manager as well.
There was.
But
they kept
Juventus
winning,
was
they kept
still
winning the
top
league.
of the
They
league.
kept
Yeah.
winning the league,
Yeah.
and then when the manager puts him in the bench, and then he starts talking to the press,
Yeah.
and he has done not to this extent,
Not to this extent.
Yeah.
So
but he has done this before. He has disrespected Conte.
for me, I just
Not to
believe
this level,
where he's at
yeah.
right now, he's come back to the club thinking that it's going to be a big success,
Yeah.
but things obviously has not worked out.
Fairy tale, right?
Yeah.
And I think the generation of players that are in that dressing
Yeah.
room is very different from the generation of
Three
players in the
generations,
Real
yeah.
Madrid
No.
of the
Yeah.
Juventus.
Yes.
It's very
Yeah.
different.
And
Yeah.
I understand you came back to this club now. It's not doing so well. What can you do instead of talking to the press? Put your head down and perform. Go to the field
But
and
he-
show,
but
let your
it doesn't
football
match.
show
He can't
talk.
play, he doesn't
get a chance.
Yeah.
No, because when he does play, dude, I'm sorry, but in Martial, in the 60 minutes or 70 minutes that he played against Fulham, had showed a lot more link-up play, a lot more holding up the ball, and a lot more positional play than Ronaldo ever did.
He's washed up. Like, so they
No,
say.
yes,
That's-
I'm sorry, but he's not playing
And-
well.
and
And,
we-
if he's not
Yeah.
playing well, Eric Ten Hag is the kind of manager who's not going to play you.
And I just expect Ronaldo to use this as fuel. World Cup,
Yeah.
you'll see
No,
Ronaldo.
probably.
Oh, man, that's
he's
so
going to
true.
score hat tricks for Portugal in World Cup. No problem, but he's still not going to win it.
It's an ego thing, right? Because you put somebody like I said, you put somebody like Ronaldo in that position, right? And then like I mentioned a few episodes ago, Messi went the other way. Messi went to League One and then he joined PSG.
First season not so good though.
First season not so
he was- he
good,
was, yeah, horrible.
right? But still the number one player there, still treated as the number one player, still top of the
No,
league
still
now.
Mbappe
right?
doesn't like him.
Mbappe doesn't like
But
him.
then Mbappe doesn't like him.
Yeah.
That's true.
Who is the club manager and
Yeah.
the
The
CEO
sporting
right now?
director,
Yeah.
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 But it can go either way for Ronaldo, I feel, in the World Cup. It's either he's going to fucking perform like mad or he's going to try too hard.
Yes.
And he does not have the same skill set as he
To-
used
good point.
to
To achieve
Yeah,
that,
yeah, point.
to achieve
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Because last time when he got triggered, he had the skill set.
Everybody knew a trigger
Dash
Ronaldo
everywhere, you know?
was like
It's
the
done,
most
it's
dangerous
done.
player.
But
yeah.
now, I don't know if he still has it
yeah.
to
In his
produce
locker, right?
what
Yeah.
he wants to
Yeah.
do. So, but we will see.
We'll see.
Anyway, what Kavin says is true. Maybe we should stop talking about Ronaldo and start talking about United's 2-1 victory.
Over Fulham.
Wonder Boy Garnacho. What do you think?
Garnacho,
About?
dude. Okay, look, breaking down the match, I think first half we did well. We should have been 2-3-0 ahead, but we couldn't score. Second half, Fulham came out. All credit to Fulham. I think they played really well. Pereira coming back to haunt us. Dan James actually
Dan
scores a
James,
goal.
yeah.
Which is
United.
It was such a mistake by Bruno Fernandes to lose the ball while we were attacking because there was nobody coming back. And at the end of the day, we put on Garnacho and this boy
Yep.
is something special.
The
Look, I'm
tone,
sorry.
the change of tone in Kavin's voice talking about Ronaldo and Garnacho.
Garnacho. Look, Garnacho. At the end of the day, look, I don't want to get excited.
Yeah, we talked about this. Federico Makeda, Adrian Garizas. We talked about this.
Listen, but I cannot help
Makeda,
but to
man.
get
Oh
a
my
little bit moist.
Oh.
Yes.
All right.
But
fair
I think it's a bit poetic though. I think it's a bit poetic that Ronaldo is doing this nonsense at your club, but then at the same time you have like
Yes.
this young 18-year-old.
Yeah, young 18-year-old.
Quite similar.
Anthony on the other
style.
hand,
Yeah.
also, let me give one thing lah.
Same
All
teeth
those
also.
fuckers who had a knock, who was ill, who couldn't play for the last game that we had to win, right? Can go fuck yourselves.
Oh.
Seriously, because I'm sure all these players will be in the World Cup training next week
Wait,
playing for their
what happened?
countries.
There were players
lot
that
of
were
players.
Anthony was ill.
So you're saying
a lot of players.
fuck
eh?
Anthony? Are you saying fuck Anthony?
No, look.
You're saying fuck
A
Anthony.
lot of players.
no.
eh?
That's what I'm hearing. You're saying fuck Anthony.
You know who wasn't ill at that time?
Who?
Ronaldo.
Exactly. Ronaldo was ill, apparently, giving
Sick of this shit.
Yeah, sick of this shit.
Okay, Darwin Núñez, the GOAT!
Okay, lah, this is where
The Messiah
Has arrived.
has arrived! alive! The real and true God is here! The Uruguayan Luis Suarez, my man, is back, brother! Liverpool FC! Bro, quote me on this. We are going to come close to the title. We're going to come close to the title.
Top 4.
Third place. Third place.
Listen, I'm so excited. Now everything's spicing up because I can finally see Liverpool in the top.
The
half
top.
of
You don't
that.
have to scroll up.
When I don't have to scroll
scroll,
anymore. They are there already. But nothing really much to say about Liverpool's gameplay. I think this is the Liverpool that I would expect. Just the consistency factor,
Of course.
Yeah.
that has been lacking.
Actually, your chances of even top 4 actually rest on the World Cup.
And you know why it's really good for Liverpool? Out of all the other top 6 rivals, Liverpool's only got 7 players going to the World Cup. So they've got very few players going to the World Cup, and it could benefit them in that sense.
Yes, but they also have very little squad depth. So if anyone actually gets injured, touch wood, or if anyone actually, after the World Cup tired, stuff like that, it's going to be very difficult for you all to kind of push that, after the World Cup.
Yes, but also the transfer season is coming.
January.
And I really
Wanna make another bet?
think Jude Bellingham
Ooh.
will sign.
Not in January.
I really think Jude Bellingham will sign. But if he doesn't sign, I'm pretty sure transfers will come in. And another interesting prospect is Liverpool's up for sale.
Yes, exactly. Which what I was going to bring up. If they are up for sale, do you think the FSG is going to spend some money or not?
Bro, this is what I think. There are rumors that there's already been an agreement. There are rumors
That's why they announced
that's why they're announcing that they're up for sale.
But can I just
So
ask?
Liverpool do this quite often where they have already made the deal, they've already signed the player, but they announce the interest after. So it's like I don't know what tactic it is and why they do it. But it's happened before. It's happened
Can I
with
just
Van
ask
Dijk.
why though? I haven't read up much on this FSG announcement, right? It was quite a shock for me when I saw the title because it doesn't make sense. Why? Is it just not making money
think-
for
Oh,
them?
I think they're stable owners, but
Yeah.
for Liverpool fans, there's a sense of feeling that they don't spend enough.
Correct.
So
When
that's-
they've won the title,
Yeah.
they don't go out and extend that
I
squad.
don't know if
much
you've
more.
been here
So
and I've been saying that like 5, 6, 7 times each episode.
No,
Yeah.
he
He's
only
in
listens-
Arsenal world.
He's only listens to
He
Arsenal.
can't listen to
La, 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 la.
Arsenal fan TV.
Brother, I've been complaining about how Liverpool have not matched up
No,
to
that's
the
true.
spending
That's
power.
true. So are
many
they- are
times.
you telling
I
me-
think FSG,
Has heard it.
unlike the Glazers,
Are sensible owners,
are sensible owners and they've heard
They didn't put
the
your
cries of-
club in debt.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they would rather sell
Bro, they
than
have
buy
made
players.
money, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, they made
Yeah.
they bought, I think, I don't know, the club for 280 million and the club is valued at 4 billion now,
4
bro.
billion, yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine the amount of bank
Yo.
they would make selling the club? And there's been interest from Mukesh Ambani, the
Eighth
richest man in the world.
I saw that. Yeah.
Give me that! Give me that!
You really want an Indian player? I was just saying, hey, that player will be conjuice, That player going to come there like, hey, hello, what is this,
4 billion, I want to make it more money.
the Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, but I think exciting times for Liverpool coming soon.
A bit worrying though, right? I mean, new transition of like ownership always is a big worry, right? The change
yes
of,
and no.
I mean,
but
look at Todd Bowley in Chelsea, right? He comes in, he just suddenly just blah, blah, blah. Hey, let's buy 17 midfielders.
yeah.
We need a striker.
Calvin
What-
loves that line for Chelsea, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no strikers, no defenders,
No, they
17
got-
midfielders.
They need a striker, and who did they get? Auba. Come
Yeah.
on lah.
Is that why they lost?
Yeah.
Probably.
Auba didn't even play.
Auba didn't play.
They didn't play.
They didn't have a recognized striker
Okay,
on the field.
before we move on to this,
Okay.
there's a letter from Margot D. Dear fans and co-hosts of Balls Deep, it's a real letter. I am unable to make it today due to illness.
Again?
Hey, he's gonna do an interview with Piers
Interview
Morgan.
with Piers Morgan. He says that it has nothing to do with last week's results of the Chelsea game.
Sure.
He is in preparation for the World Cup as well.
Oh, wow.
Why he's playing?
He's
Yeah, he's commentating. So he wants to prepare himself for the World Cup.
okay.
Therefore, he couldn't make it. So we would like to wish Mark Odi well. Please, in the comments, wish him well.
Yeah.
Hope he's
okay.
okay.
Sure.
All right. So what's happening with Chelsea? 3 games in a row they've been losing. 4 games in a row.
No.
Jeez.
They're in a bad run on form. I
They
watched.
look so good though in the beginning. I thought it was like, oh man.
There's no identity.
Yeah.
When you look at
We always say
Newcastle,
this,
right?
yeah.
Newcastle, there's an identity about
Yep.
them. Chelsea, right? They really struggle.
That's why I
in
keep
that game.
saying that the parallels between Newcastle, Chelsea, Eddie Howe, Graham Potter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to watch,
Yeah.
right?
Both
Like,
very rich owners.
Yes.
One sensible with transfers. Todd
Yes.
Bowley comes in. Like,
Yes.
bah, bah, bah. But
Yeah.
it
So
How
hasn't
many
worked.
midfielders?
17,000.
Yeah. It was, hey, bro. I guess we are talking about this Chelsea Newcastle clash not because of Chelsea, because of Newcastle.
Because
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Newcastle.
they're third.
oh
Dude,
my days,
yeah,
bro.
the way they are spending money, I thought they're going to come in and be unsustainable. Like how City was in the beginning.
you mean
in the
Newcastle?
beginning.
You mean Newcastle?
Yeah. I thought they're going to be like, you know,
Yeah.
when Man City was
Yeah.
like, hey, you
Robinho
want to
lah,
come?
this
You
lah,
want to
that
come?
lah.
Yeah.
And it
Negredo.
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
became almost unsustainable,
Yeah.
but then they
They had too much
Established-
money
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be unsustainable.
But then they established their...
but Newcastle took it a whole different way. Like they didn't get like a superstar
They
manager.
got Chris
no,
Wood. Yeah.
They got
They play so well, it doesn't make sense,
yeah,
bro.
they got Eddie. How the fuck is he doing
Eddie,
this?
how the fuck is he doing?
Manager of the season so far for me. Eddie
Yeah,
Howe.
Yeah.
Eddie Howe.
100%.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
also, you know, the way he moved Almiron from the front to midfield, it was just a brilliant masterstroke.
I mean Joe Linton, right?
Jolinton.
Yeah,
Jolinton,
you mean-
but Almiron is now in such a purple run of form.
Yeah.
He keeps scoring fantasy
Yeah.
football.
No, but
darling,
he's
right?
he's not playing striker though.
He's not.
They moved him back.
Yeah, but I brought him in my FPL.
What I really
and then he
respect,
didn't score.
what I really respect about Eddie Howe is all the transfers they've made has
Yeah.
worked out, and he's
Yes.
made the players that were there better.
Better,
So,
yeah.
Eddie Howe,
Gumares,
Gumares,
Yeah.
You got
Sven Botman at the
Sven
back,
Botman at the
Fabian
back.
Shaw.
Even Saint Maximin, who was already there, is just
So,
levels.
Newcastle, legitimate contenders.
Yeah, it's
for top 4.
it's very worrying.
I put them top 6 because
Yeah,
I just
I
feel
would
that
put them
lack of
top 6,
experience. might drop them. Top 6.
I mean, Liverpool is going to come in
Ah,
there.
No. It's very worrying for Liverpool and Manchester United.
Nah.
Newcastle-
Hey,
Dude.
don't put Liverpool, Manchester United in the same place, huh?
January is coming and they will spend.
I'm quite surprised he hasn't said the only team that's beaten Newcastle so far is Liverpool.
That's it. Exactly.
I think for the sake of everyone's clarity also and the viewers as well, Newcastle is only 2 points behind Man City.
Yeah, but they have a game in hand, right?
They have a game in hand, yeah.
Yeah, they have a
They
game
have
in
played,
hand.
yeah.
But still, 2 points
That's fantastic.
before this World
That's
Cup break.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a madness. It's a
but the
madness.
thing is, the teams like City are capable of putting a 25
Oh, yeah.
game
Yeah, speaking
run.
of City, what a Ivan Toney, my man! Look at this. Fuck you.
That's what he did right there. That's what he did right
Fuck
there.
you,
Bro.
Bro, he could have scored a hat trick if not for
Yeah.
the Kevin De Bruyne line
Clearance,
clearance.
yeah, on the line, yeah.
Against the run of play, I was 1-1. I was expecting it to be 1-1 the entire time, actually. Out of nowhere, they snatch a last minute goal. How does it make you feel, Idris?
Bro, man, I didn't even watch the game. I was just hanging out at this party, right? And then the
wow.
whole time, I had people coming up to me because, you know, they know I'm on the show. They know I'm an Arsenal fan.
Celebrity lah.
Superstar.
I had people coming up to me just being like, bro, 1-1, Man City. And after I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And then last minute, Ivan Toney scores the winner. So that was unreal.
Yeah.
But I think, speaking about Ivan Toney, I think it's that World Cup omission.
Roberto Firmino did it for
Firmino
Liverpool as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's that motivation, you know.
To prove the manager
I
wrong.
think we putting too much praise on Ivan Toney alone. I think Brentford as a whole played really well.
Always, yeah.
Defensively,
They got
they
a
were
good team.
so good.
Yeah.
They cut the supply. Erling Haaland was a ghost.
Only 2 teams
Kevin, I have people
managed to
quoting
cut the
you, you know.
supply,
I have people quoting, you know, in my group chats. They will all say like, they cut the supply.
No,
Idris, they cut the
but
supply.
they did though. Like what did Erling Haaland do the whole game?
Yeah, he struggled. He struggled.
He struggled. He couldn't. This thing. They doubled up on De Bruyne. They doubled up on
Yeah.
the other guy, Bernardo Silva. And look, he couldn't get the service. He was cut a lonely figure up there. And look, they tactically.
Yeah, they were great. Brentford were great on the day.
Yeah.
But just put it into context, 2 seasons ago, City were 5 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah.
And now they are 5 points behind Arsenal.
Yeah.
they went and won
Won
the
the
league
league.
by 17
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
25.
City
Just
can,
to put into context,
That's-
so last season Liverpool were 11 points behind.
and then they caught up.
And then they caught up, and they didn't win it, but they caught up. There was one point. There was one point.
Did they win or not?
And I just want to say, currently we are 10 points behind City.
Not too bad. lah, Not too bad.
City only, what? Not Arsenal.
Arsenal won't win the league.
No, they won't.
He's just waiting. He's waiting for his
But the
monologue.
same concerns as well with Arsenal.
Yeah.
After the World Cup, how far the players going to go?
He's waiting for his monologue.
And let me have mine first. But the thing is, after the World Cup, if the players come back, they come back raring. If they lose, they get kicked out of the group stage, maybe something. But however, if they go all the way, you all don't have the squad depth as well.
That's why I have a very big love-hate relationship with this World Cup, right? I love it because
What an
it's-
odd timing.
Yeah, I love it because it's the World Cup, right? It's always exciting, but the timing is so odd. It's so strange, and of course, the season that Arsenal is finally challenging for the title is the season where we have.
You don't need
a
to put the
bloody-
air quotes, bro. They're
Yeah, I
challenging.
gotta, and then it's the season where we have a bloody World Cup in December. So of course, as an Arsenal fan, it's very worrying, right? Like Harvinth said, if we do maintain this run of form after we come back, whether we have our key players available. I mentioned in the last episode that Partey wasn't playing. That was a mistake on my end,
Yes.
because Ghana is obviously in the World Cup.
Yes.
So, for example, if we lose Partey, right,
Yeah.
that one player himself, and then out of the equation, and
Yeah.
that's very,
But
very
a couple of
worrying.
things will work out for you. Like Gabriel isn't going to the World Cup with Brazil.
Yeah, we have players also.
Jesus is.
But then you got Ben White who just got called out.
Exactly.
And I'm
So-
happy because I've been championing him for quite a while, right?
Is
and
Martinelli going?
Martinelli is
Martinelli
going.
is going.
Jesus is going.
Mikel Arteta is
Yeah.
probably the one manager that most doesn't want the
Doesn't
World Cup
want
to
the World
happen.
Cup.
No,
Exactly.
I think nobody wants this World Cup. I think this is
No,
such
no,
a
Graham
I want the World Cup.
Graham Potter wants the World
I
Cup.
would love the World Cup.
Graham Potter wants the World
He
Cup.
needs a
He's
break.
there now.
He needs a fucking break.
No,
bro.
to be fair, I mean, everybody wants the World Cup, but nobody wants the World Cup in the middle of a season like this.
I know we keep making
I
fun
would,
of
I
it.
would. But the thing is, Arsenal's bad juju always came during the Christmas,
That's
December
what you're
period.
saying, yeah.
So now I'm saying, y'all not playing during
It's cancelled
the Christmas.
out, right?
It's cancelled
No,
out.
they still- Boxing Day is still playing, huh?
Yeah,
Boxing Day is
yeah,
for
Boxing
there.
Day is still there, yeah.
Oh.
Because it ends on
But they're
21st.
out of
And
the,
that's the one, that's the juju.
but they're out of the Carabao Cup, so that helps them.
Like everyone else.
like everyone, every other London
No, I
club.
think Carabao Cup is going to be just a bunch of like the cleaning lady, the
No lah,
lunch
but-
lady, like. Hello?
But at the same time, it was a big win as well against Wolverhampton,
Oh, yeah.
even though they were bottom of the league, but we needed to win that. It
Best
was a
start,
big
yeah.
statement, right? The
Arsenal's
final
best
game
start
before the
in
World
135
Cup.
Statement game.
years.
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
incredible. So
Yeah, Martin Odegaard with 2 goals. Granit Xhaka unfortunately had to
illness, but he's okay.
subbed out because of an illness, exactly. And then we brought in Fabio Vieira, which and he's
assisted-
been
he assisted for that goal as well?
and he assisted with a really nice team build-up goal. So if you guys haven't seen that, make sure you guys check it out.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, top of the league, 37 points, 5 points clear of Man City.
How many points are you from Liverpool? 15 only, bro.
15 only.
Just
Yeah.
5 games, 5
Yeah,
losses.
Five
yeah,
games.
yeah.
As I said last week.
Yeah,
so
this is
11
five
points from
games.
Manchester United.
Can happen.
With a game in hand.
Fuck your
Just
game in
saying.
hand, bro.
Bro, Liverpool have a chance.
Off?
Of they have a chance of anything, bro. They have a
Liverpool have a
chance
chance. I just want to say Liverpool have a chance.
Liverpool has a chance.
Liverpool has a chance.
of winning a TV.
Okay. I think we've covered the Premier League very well. We will.
Like, come on, lah. Give him his
on.
time, bro.
But it's a Tottenham win, though. Yeah.
No, but such an entertaining game.
But it was,
it was
seven
probably-
goal thriller, yeah.
It was the game of the week, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
say.
shit defending.
Oh,
Great
shit defending. Yeah, it's been since Marcelo Bielsa days and Jesse Marsh, the defending is still shit.
How is it like to be a Leeds fan, bro? The last 2 weeks?
It's the high emotions of beating Bournemouth 4-3 the last minute and then
Getting the
losing
same
2
treatment.
goals against Spurs. But I just want my beloved Leeds to stay in the league. As
Yeah.
long as we stay in the league,
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Already know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I got no doubt.
No,
that
I,
Leeds
and
will
I'm not,
win
and
it.
I'm not boasting here, but I honestly ask you all: is there a more, for good or bad, is there a more entertaining team in the league? Or not?
Wait, are you
no,
asking
to be
me
fair-
if there's
Yeah.
a more entertaining league?
No. Apart. No, Brentford does come close.
Apart from Arsenal.
No, Brentford does come close. I really like the way they started the league
Yeah.
with this thing. the way Leeds started last season.
I would say Brighton.
Brighton, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Look at this guy getting his
Hey,
smug
Arvin.
wiped off his face.
Hey, Arvin, but you know how I feel about Leeds, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm a big fan of
Yeah.
Jesse March.
Yeah, Jesse March and Aronson. I even said Rodrigo wasn't get the golden boot at the beginning of this podcast.
Fourth
Right?
top scorer.
And I have to say, as a Manchester United fan, as a proud card-bearing member, Loki, I like Leeds.
Yeah.
Loki, like, even from before.
Okay.
Like when Harry Kewell.
Yeah, everyone remembers those days. Harry Kewell, Alan Smith,
James
and then you
Milner.
sold- And then you all sold your future and then basically crumbled and
We all love Leeds because you guys are not a threat to anyone.
we went to
So we all
Anfield.
love
We went to
Leeds.
Anfield. You forgot 2 weeks ago. But no, I just want to say, as a Leeds fan, it's good to be here to talk to with the
Of
other
course.
big clubs.
Of course, of course. Yeah.
just happy to be just happy to be here.
Just happy to be here.
At this moment, just happy to be here.
But Somerville.
Oh yeah.
What is this
What
guy's
is-
story, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he is a Dutch boy. He's been
Yeah.
with us for a couple of years now. He came from Feyenoord, 4 goals in a row.
Because Somerville
Yeah.
is such a Dutch name.
And the thing is, he's been given the number 10 shirt at Leeds. And
Right.
when a lot of other senior players were not given that responsibility, he's taken it.
How
But
old is he?
He's now about 19, 20.
Yeah.
And he's got his chance because Dan James was let go to Fulham.
Yes.
That's why he's got that chance.
Yeah.
But
Best
I like him.
Great
I-
player.
I like him. Yeah,
Great
yeah,
player.
yeah.
Great player.
Is he called up? He's not called
No,
up,
he's
right?
not
called up.
No,
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 probably
no.
won't be
No.
here.
All right. Speaking of calling up, last words on the Premier League before we leave. How do you guys, as fans of your own club, feel about leaving the Premier League a month out? How do you guys?
I hate it.
How do you guys feel this side? This side.
I hate it. The momentum was with a lot of clubs, and
Yeah.
now it's just a break for 2 months for no reason. It's just because
And there's no reason.
No,
What is
FIFA
this?
wanted
Damn
to make
World
money.
Cup, bro.
Okay, FIFA wanted to make money.
We get and we'll go watch FIFA Uncovered on
Uncovered
Netflix.
on
by the way.
Netflix.
It's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
show.
The only reason why the World Cup's happening now is because any other months and
too hot.
everyone will burn themselves to
Die.
death.
Yeah, who asked you to give it to Qatar?
I mean, the
Who
money
asked
lah.
you to give it to Qatar?
It's the money, bro.
I know, that's why I
Dollar
said,
bing.
basically FIFA diluted the Premier League just because they wanted to make some money.
They diluted
There's
every
other
league.
leagues also.
Every league. Every league.
No, fuck the other leagues. Okay, we all know who's going to win the other leagues. Okay, but at least this one is more entertaining.
We don't know
I mean,
who's gonna win
Bundesliga-
the La Liga.
Yeah, we don't know who's going to win La Liga. It could be either one
Real
of the
Madrid or Barcelona. It's one of two.
Yeah, but who?
It's Real Madrid. 100% it's Real Madrid. Okay, let's face it. Okay, but at the end of the day, we all know it's between 2 to 3 teams, all the other leagues.
two. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, you know how I feel. You know how I feel about this World Cup. You know, you don't
didn't
know.
tell. You didn't say.
I mentioned it just now.
I know how you feel.
Bro, you and your smug talk. It was sexy in the first 6 episodes. Now it's just plain annoying. Shut the
Overbearing.
fuck
I
up
know.
and just say how you
Hey,
feel.
can you
about
Sucks. It sucks. Okay, this World Cup sucks.
Yes, that's how I want you to talk, bro. That's how I want you to deliver your
The
messages.
timing of the World Cup sucks.
Yeah.
I love the World Cup and it's very, very exciting, but the timing, it can be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck FIFA.
Oyo. What about you? How do you feel about it?
I felt good about it last week when Leeds won, but now since Leeds lost, I have to wait for 2 months for us to win next year.
months,
And by the
okay.
way, we play Man City after the World Cup.
What?
So, come on, Leeds.
All
Another
right.
4-0.
Okay, so we'll take a break from the Premier League and we'll focus on the World Cup a bit now since it's happening next week, y'all. World Cup season is here. On paper, who do you guys think? So we've seen all the 26-man squads coming up
Yeah.
every day, popping.
That was interesting. That was-
it was very exciting, interesting news.
Yeah.
What are the most interesting teams, and the announcements that you guys think? For me, I would have to highlight Germany's squad. They have a 17-year-old Mukoku
Bunch of kids.
player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mukoku. huh?
Bro, I know Mukoku, you know how?
No.
I
FIFA.
know Mukoku from FIFA. I signed him for my career mode.
Oh, what
That's
team you
how
manage?
I
What team
know
you manage? Liverpool. lah.
Nottingham Forest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was up the forest. Fuck Nottingham Forest, by the way. They also brought Mario Götze
Back.
which is so exciting for me because I remember him scoring the winning
Winning
goal in
goal
the
Against
final.
Argentina.
He
Yeah.
did nothing the whole World Cup.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
that one goal.
That
Just
was
the one goal.
Brazil, was it? Was
No,
it the Brazil World Cup? Or was
When-
it South Africa?
No, when he won with Argentina.
Yeah,
When
as
they scored
in
that
what?
final.
Which World Cup was that?
It was 2014.
2014, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So, okay.
Where was that? Huh?
Brazil,
No,
right?
it wasn't in Brazil, bro.
No.
The last one was in Russia. The one
Yeah.
before that was
It's either Brazil or
I
South
was
Africa.
struggling with
It
that.
was somewhere in the world. lah.
Hey,
Anyway.
somewhere on planet
Where
Earth.
was it?
Drop it in the comments.
This is gonna bother me so much. Was it in South Africa? It was 2010.
No. It was in South America because Germany was the only team that
Brazil.
had won in Brazil.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Brazil.
you're right. Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm sorry, bro.
Top
Sorry,
Pandit.
doubted
Top
you.
Pandit.
Top Pandit.
Remember the last time that Germany had a young team
Yeah.
like this, where they threw
Where-
out all
and Mario
the-
Götze was one of the
Yes,
youngsters.
and
Yeah.
Philip Lahm,
Yeah.
and all,
And then now
Ozil.
he's considered as one of
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
senior
and
players.
now you look at Jamal Musiala.
Yeah,
Another one that
Musiala.
Chelsea let go, by the way. He was a Chelsea boy. We give Mark crap for that.
Yeah.
Burning it up in Bundesliga with
Bro,
Bayern Munich.
it is. I'm so excited because Germany has always been a team that produced from years on
Yeah,
in. Their
yeah.
squad is amazing,
Yeah.
bro. They got Neuer, Ter Stegen, and Trapp.
Yeah.
Do you know how mental that is for a
Yeah.
goalkeeping trio?
Uh,
They got Bella Kotchap. They got
Ball of Kotchap.
Rudiger.
Klosterman. They got Rudiger. They got Schlotterbeck. They got Sula. Bro, it's mad.
yeah.
They got Adiyemi, they got Brandt, they got Nabri, Goretzka, Götze, Gundogan.
Their attacking
Havertz,
is crazy.
Kimmich,
Yeah.
Mukoku, Musiala, Muller, Leroy Sané. Bro,
Okay, he's getting a stroke,
Yeah.
by the way.
it is.
Oh, it's mental. Germany
a
is the
mental
for me. They're the,
Germany
even though
team.
Brazil has won the most World Cups, for me, Germany is the most consistent
Correct.
team ever in World Cup history.
Always
the
been
only
there.
2 World Cups they've never been in. 1930 was because they were not invited. It was too few teams, and 1950 because of the World War. Those are the only
Hey,
2
man.
World Cups.
Pundits, brother!
Other than-
What do you think Ball's team is about punditry, bro.
Fuck FIFA!
Get it?
Other than that, they've always made it past the group stage. So
Yeah.
I expect Germany, and Germany would like this World Cup because they're considered not one of the top 2 or 3. They
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
love that tag.
Yeah. No pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah, no
Hansi Flick, no pressure.
I give them at least semi-finals.
At least, I mean,
I would as well.
yeah, I think this would be a World Cup where many of the top teams actually perform. I got a gut feeling
Yeah.
because we don't get much of that in the previous World Cups. Like suddenly Croatia was fucking bringing there. They became a top team. They
Yeah.
were never a top contender.
South
then
Korea.
they became.
South Korea.
I have a very interesting stat for you. France. When they win the World Cup, the next World
They-
Cup,
they
they'll
flop.
be,
They
will
flop
be-
badly.
Yeah, they
will
always-
be out in the
They never
group stage.
retain. Yeah.
I got a fact. Oh, is that your fact still?
Yes.
Yeah, four.
that's-
Finish.
Wow.
I got another fact.
Ah.
Italy, when they win the World Cup,
Uh-huh.
They don't
qualify
for the World Cup.
No, it's true. So basically, when you got the France thing,
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna do well.
yeah.
I mean, on
What-
paper they're a great
okay.
team.
On paper, they actually do not have the strongest team right now. I think that they could have
Bro,
had.
they got Giroud, bro.
They have.
Okay, Karim Benzema, come on.
Oh, I just won the Ballon
Kylian Mbappe.
d'Or.
So Benzema, Coman, Dembele, Giroud, Griezmann, and you got your
Dude,
Mbappe,
yeah.
and you got Nkunku.
Who's gonna play? That's the worst part.
Kamavinga,
Yeah.
Gunduzi, Rabiot, Fofana, Tuchemeni.
That's a strong midfield.
No, it's a
strong
It's a
midfield,
stacked team, bro.
But it's a
It's a
midfield that's missing that experience of
Yeah,
Pogba
it's-
and Kante.
yes.
No Pogba, no Kante. And then you've got the young upstarts that are coming.
A
Yeah,
lot of talent.
I
A lot of
agree.
talent.
You got
Yeah.
you got your Saliba, Varane, Upamecano, Koundé, Pavard. Oh my
It's a
goodness.
sick team.
Konate, Kipembe,
Yeah.
the two Hernandezes,
And then-
Ariola, Mandanda, Loris.
They have a
Yeah,
Ballon-
they
they have a
Ariola
Ballon-
and Clitoris, come on.
Ballon d'Or winner, bro.
Macam aku klik, correct.
There.
But the Ballon d'Or winner Benzema, they have an amazing
Oh, yeah.
team. But I guess as football fans watching, because we have seen how shit they have been performing in the last two major tournaments,
Yeah.
you don't have the confidence in.
I
in
think the
them.
weakest point of this team is Deschamps.
I think the
the
weakest
keeper,
point.
bro.
I think the weakest point of
Loris.
France is France. They are their own worst enemy.
Yeah.
They are the ones that will always
Yeah.
self-destruct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kylian Mbappe doesn't want to take photographs with the French national team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're always their own worst enemy. But
Yeah.
if they get it on point,
Wait, what do you mean Mbappe doesn't want to take a
he,
photo?
ego,
he refused
yeah.
to take
Yeah.
photographs with the last.
Photograph,
yeah.
He said he's not aligned to the sponsors
Fuck
that he
Mbappe,
likes. So
man.
Kylian Mbappe doesn't do photos with
Mbappe.
soft drinks,
Yeah.
fast food.
Yeah.
No, none of that. The French national team has got deals with those companies. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Kylian
Yeah.
Mbappe is bigger than the French national
No, fuck
team.
him, dude. I don't rate him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
yes.
this?
Yeah.
Yes,
Dude,
yes.
this is actually
Yeah.
happening.
That's Mbappe, bro.
That's Mbappe with
Yeah.
the club and country.
Yeah.
Madness,
No,
huh?
and did you know that when he fought with when his mom Fought with Pogba's agent. He fought with the whole thing when they lost the Euros.
And
I'ma
just
send
point
my
out
mom.
he's dating the world's #1 transgender, just to let you guys know. I don't know the name because it's not for research
There's a
purposes.
ranking?
Not for research purposes.
There's a
but-
ranking of
This
the
one I actually didn't know.
transgender.
Not for research purposes.
Bro, we got someone with better insight than Kari.
Not for research
Is
purposes.
she from Bordeaux?
But I don't like
Okay.
the way Kylian Mbappe
Wait,
is.
but before we move on from France,
Yeah?
I think for me, France, the most interesting player there is Griezmann because the way that he has just
Will he start
dropped.
though?
Bruh.
So for me, the fact that he even got called up was very
Could be
interesting.
redeeming for him.
For me, that's a very interesting admission, right? Like for him to be called up. So I hope maybe this is a redemption arc for Griezmann because he does love that France stage.
He does,
yeah.
but there's so much going forward that I don't know whether he's going to play or not. Because you got Mbappe, you got all these
Benzema.
Giroud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Giroud.
Moving swiftly on, another team, Brazil. Stacked team, big team.
They're gonna win it. They're gonna win it.
Rodrigo, Martinelli, Richarlison, Rafinha, Anthony, Gabriel Jesus, Vinicius Jr., Neymar. That is their front line.
They're gonna win.
Fabinho, Casemiro, Fred, Lucas Paqueta, Gomeres.
West Ham
That is
United.
their midfield.
Yeah.
Eden Militao, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, Alex Telles, Alexandro, Danilo, and the experience of Dani Alves.
Look at
And they have Alisson and Ederson.
look at the experience that you just read out. You know?
It's a madness.
It was
of a
just
team.
legs at the front. And then after that, just experience at the
It
back.
is a madness.
You
It's
know?
a madness.
Roberto-
They are the #1 favorites going into the World
They
Cup.
are.
No
Yeah.
Firmino.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
Roberto Firmino. They
I
could
would
afford-
have taken Firmino, bro.
Exactly. I would
Over
have taken Firmino
Richarlison.
over Richarlison.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I would
Yeah.
have taken Firmino
I
over
would have
Richarlison.
taken Firmino over Pedro.
Yeah.
You guys don't know who he is,
Right,
right?
right,
He's- But he's one of those players who play in the Brazilian league, I think,
Yeah.
for one of the
No,
clubs.
but he's
there.
very exciting though. I mean, you know,
Pedro?
he's supposed to be one of those future prospects. kind of
Future
thing.
prospects.
But the upfront is crazy.
the
Like,
upfront is crazy.
Vinny Jr., Neymar,
Rodrigo, Martinelli.
Anthony.
Okay, let's face it. Neymar will probably play 3 matches. And
No, Neymar is having the best season he's had
No,
in
he has.
years.
Can I just say? Can I say?
But
Did you?
he's always injured. He gets injured at the most worst time.
But did you guys see the clip of him at home watching the announcement of the
I didn't
the
see
World
that.
Cup
I didn't see
lineup?
that. I saw the Anthony one. I saw the
Okay,
Anthony
no.
one.
Okay, the Neymar one was funny because he's at home, right, on his couch, and he's watching it, and then you could see on his face, he's like, "Am I gonna be announced?" And then they were like, "Neymar." He was like, "Oh," and then everybody was like, "Come on, bro, you knew your name was gonna go. You probably curated the lineup, bro."
Okay, some honorable mentions of squads before we go to
Belgium.
the main one at the end. I think Belgium has
Yeah.
no, I think Belgium has
Bro.
a shit squad.
No, man, are you for real?
Yeah,
Are you
bro.
for real, bro?
Bro, what the fuck, bro? Okay, Lukaku is injured. Is he going?
No,
he's
he's
injured.
injured. No.
He's injured. He's not going.
Oh, okay, then I changed the whole plan.
Okay,
right?
thank you very much. We move on.
Eden Hazard is going for what? I
We
don't know.
move on. We move on to Espanyol.
Okay.
The big talking point.
Ferran Torres, Nico Williams, Pino Morata, Asensio, Sarabia, Danny Olmo, Ansu Fati.
Danny almost.
It doesn't seem
Goal.
very...
Doesn't speak goals. It doesn't speak goals.
Their midfield, Busquets, Rodri, Gavi,
Busquets.
Soler,
Always
Lorente,
there.
Pedri, Koke. I like the midfield.
Okay. No, midfield
No
is
Thiago, no
stacked.
Thiago Alcantara though.
Yeah,
They let Thiago Alcantara. They didn't bring him in.
Yeah.
Do they need him?
And the big one is at centre back. Without Sergio Ramos, they've kept Eric Garcia, who's
Yeah.
just a mistake waiting
Yeah.
to happen at Barcelona.
That is true. They have these two players, Thiago Alcantara and Sergio Ramos, who I
Yep.
think if they had gone to the World Cup, would have made a major difference.
You need to
to the
explain.
team.
And I know he feels bad about a certain David De Gea. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean,
That
look,
is also a mental one. I am seeing the
So who's
goalkeepers.
number
Roberto
one?
Sanchez.
Simon,
Unai
right?
Simon,
Yeah.
Robert Sanchez,
and
Yeah.
and David Raya.
Brighton and Brentford.
Yeah.
I know.
I know, right? You saw the Fulham match. The saves he was pulling out.
Yeah.
Yes, David De Gea is a shot stopper. He's a baller.
Yeah.
I don't understand the Spain team.
Yeah.
But then they have been there and not there this past few major tournaments anyway.
Nah,
We'll see.
I don't think
They
they're
depend on the World Cup.
Yeah, but I think this whole Luis Enrique situation with Spain, right? I think it's a direct reflection of how right now in the world of football, we're going through this generational like transition, right? The old guard are being like,
Shunned.
Yeah, being shunned, So it's a lot of these managers, they have to manage that, right? Because let's be honest, Luis Enrique as a manager for the World Cup, going into the World Cup with Spain, you would definitely bring in Sergio Ramos in.
Yeah.
You would definitely...
But what he's done is he's brought 8 players from Barcelona. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of talk that after the World Cup, his job could either be a Barcelona job or an Atletico Madrid
So you're
job.
saying that it's
So yeah,
influenced-
There was a
he's
lot
got
of
a huge-
biasness. There was a lot of biasness.
and he's never liked David De Gea from day one because David De Gea doesn't play out from the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's never liked him for
No,
that.
no,
Yeah.
fair enough. But however, Sergio Ramos though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Would
Sergio
you bring
Ramos.
80-year-old with you? and
Sergio
put
Ramos
him
over,
on-
over Eric
Bro,
Garcia
yeah,
anytime.
over the players that he
Yeah.
has picked.
Anytime.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
lah, fair enough. Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay, so before we go, I don't think we need to talk about Netherlands much.
England?
There's not many Vans in the Netherlands squad, which is
England?
quite disappointing. Yeah, England will be the last, but I just want to touch Argentina squad versus Portugal squad, being the goated squads there. I hope for an Argentina-Portugal final. It may happen if both of the goats turn up, but this is the Portugal team. From the front, Ronaldo,
Of course.
João Felix,
Who's ill?
Andre Silva. I'll just note the notable ones lah. Rafael Leao.
Fire.
Yeah.
These are the four strikers. Midfield is Ruben Neves, Bruno Fernandes, Vitinha, Otavio,
William.
Matheus Nunes,
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva, William, and Joe Mario. Defense, they got Cancelo, Dalo, Pepe, Diaz,
Pepe.
Nunes, and Guerrero.
Yeah.
Keeper, Diego Costa, and Rui Patricio, Jose Sa.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll read out the Argentinian. In the front, Angel Di Maria, Lautaro Martinez, Alvarez, Correa, Dybala, Messi. They got in the midfield Rodrigo, Paredes, Palacios. The midfield is a bit shit, isn't it?
No, it's just
Who are their midfields, bro?
It's just players you don't
Who's
know.
Alexis McAllister?
Brighton.
Oh, okay. Guido Rodriguez, Gomez. Their backline is Romero, Otamendi, Martinez, Tagliafico, Acuna. And their keeper is Martinez. And Rulli.
Lisandro Martinez.
Okay, so if we are comparing both of these teams,
Portugal and
Argentina.
Yeah. Messi and Ronaldo.
who has more of a chance of progressing the furthest, Ronaldo or Messi?
I think they're both equally as shit.
I think
I-
Portugal has a stronger lineup, in my opinion.
Portugal has probably got a
Yeah.
stronger personnel of players,
Yeah.
but Argentina on a run of winning the Copa America,
Yeah.
undefeated.
They're
in
unbeaten,
Exactly.
30 plus
35
games.
35 plus
35 games.
form, yeah.
Lionel Scolani as a manager is
Yeah.
a very he's got an identity to the way that they
Yeah.
play. And the thing is, Lionel Messi looks like a man on a mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really
Yeah.
looks like
Yeah.
a man on
Yeah.
a mission this time.
I agree
Yeah.
with.
And he's got no
Arvind
baggage
there.
right now. He's walking into this workout with no
Yeah,
baggage.
No
Exactly.
baggage. He
Yeah.
doesn't, like they're not even ranked.
Yeah.
But Brazil is ranked higher than
Yeah.
them. I think you know what. Argentina, although you're saying that, the players are not known, blah blah blah. Hey, look, at the end of the day, when you play for your country, and I think that the younger players that they have can really step up to this and look up to Lionel Messi to become.
The only thing with Argentina we talked about this before this is Lo Celso, who has been the main provider
Yeah.
for Messi. He's injured. That's a bit of a blow to them. Yeah.
Garnacho.
Too early. Okay. So we're gonna end it with England's squad. It's a long episode today, but I think it's because we've had a lot to talk about. England squad, starting from the front: Phil Foden, Jack Grealish.
Foden, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
The poor man's Almiron.
Harry Kane, James Maddison. Don't know whether he's gonna make it or not.
He's okay.
He's just walking.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Marcus Rashford. Bukayo Saka ready to miss another penalty again. Raheem Sterling.
Fuck you, lah, bro.
and the extra striker that they called up upon, Callum Wilson. They have midfielders, future signing for Liverpool, Jude Bellingham, Conor Gallagher, Jordan Henderson. Come on, you Reds! Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice.
I don't understand.
He's not played a single
Yeah.
game.
Okay, wait.
He played in the Carabao, bro.
Defenders. Ben White got the
Yes.
call up. Kyle Walker, Kieran Trippier, no surprises there. John Stones, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire. Why?
The fridge.
Eric Dyer, Connor Cody, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Keepers: Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope, Aaron Ramsdale.
I still
I'm
don't
sorry
understand
lah,
Pickford, man.
That guy, Gareth Southgate, has got some agendas and favorites that he brought along to the World Cup for no reason.
Yep.
Calvin Phillips being one of them. Harry Maguire not even playing for his club, but somehow playing for England. Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Hey, bro.
No, hold on. Not his best season.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen.
What?
What? Go on.
Carry on. Lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently,
No.
it's a loyalty thing.
I think Trent. I
Apparently.
can understand because Reece James injured. I get it. Okay, you need a replacement. Fine. And then who's the striker again?
Marcus Rashford.
Marcus Rashford. That's fine.
Harry Kane.
Jack Grealish. For what?
Okay, this is what I'll say, and this is what I think.
Yeah.
The last two major tournaments, England have done very, very well.
Yes.
Okay,
With no
this
expectations.
was the squad that they brought. This was essentially
90% of it. Yeah.
90% of the squad that they brought. Southgate feels confidence. The players feel confidence. I think they feel very good playing with each other in major tournaments, and that's why they are there. That's why people like Calvin Phillips, Maguire, fucking Jordan Henderson, Declan Rice, Jack Grealish. These are the players that played for England, brought them that far, and he has the confidence in them.
I want to ask the three of you, who, if you had to pick one player to watch from the England squad for this upcoming World Cup, who would it be?
Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham for
Jude
me.
Bellingham.
Kieran Trippier at bat.
And Saka. I would say Saka would be pretty much up there.
But the selection that Southgate does is very reminiscent of how he is as a manager. You look at the times that he talked about semi-finals and finals, right? They led against Croatia, they lost in the semis. They led against Italy, they lost in the finals. So it's a very safe manager.
But now you have Ben White.
Even Maddison also, there was a lot of talk that he wouldn't bring him, but he couldn't ignore the form that Maddison is on.
Yeah.
But there are some of them I don't get. I love Calvin Phillips, Leeds United, but he shouldn't be on the plane to the World Cup.
For me, the players to watch would be Jordan Henderson and Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Of course. No, players to watch while they sit the bench. Right?
Players to watch while they watch.
Players to watch the match on the bench. Correct.
How far do you guys reckon this England team will go? I think quite.
Come on, quite far lah. I think
quite far.
I think
bro.
past the knockouts. Yeah.
But once they
quarterfinal
hit,
maybe.
Once they hit a Germany, once they hit a France, I think. Once they hit a Brazil, Argentina, I think they have no chance.
I think I want to say minimum semi-finals. I want to say it. But it's so hard for me to say it because I know he plays such defensive football.
That's what you need in a tournament, though.
No!
In a tournament, bro. In a tournament like the World Cup, it is not like a Premier League where you go week in, week out and play. In a tournament like this,
It's game by game.
It's game by game, bro.
Yeah.
You get to the next stages game by game, and you can't. If you defend well and if you take 1-0, 1-0, you're good, bro.
I get it. Italy has done that. With his
Spain has done that.
Spain has done that, but at the end of the day, you want to see some excitement, especially from this England
So
squad.
would you take excitement or them lifting the World Cup?
I will take a 4-3 loss than a 1-0.
Too soon, Kevin. Too soon. Our brother is right there.
I would though. I mean, think about this. You want to see excitement in the game, especially with the squad that they have.
Yeah.
They can go out there and play football. Why can't you just let them play?
Yeah. Okay, what would be the more exciting players that you would have brought up?
No, Saka, you got...
No, as in like, okay, you
Out of the
complain
squad
out
right
of
now,
the
right?
squad right now, out of the squad, not in the squad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is more exciting than this? Tell me. Who would you bring on?
Tomori, I think, deserved that called up.
Centre-back, yeah.
I think, what's his name? Ex-Chelsea now plays on...
Tammy Abraham.
Tammy Abraham.
I think he also deserves the call up.
Those two players.
As far as midfielder, defenders go.
Yeah, you want to
please
play in Italy?
Stop with this Harry Maguire nonsense. It's Jordan Henderson. This.
Hey, bro, Jordan Henderson is crucial and vital to the
We'll see,
chemistry and the
we'll see.
morale of the team.
We'll see.
It depends on England need to finish first.
Yeah.
Because if they finish second, they're most likely going to play the winner of the first group,
Correct,
which is
correct.
Netherlands going to be.
Yeah.
So England need to finish
Yes.
first.
And also
I would
they-
give them probably
Who's in their group right now?
Quarterfinals.
USA,
Iran,
Iran,
Wales.
Wales.
No, so all the colonies.
It's tough.
Tough. It's tough. It's not that easy. Trust me.
Did you see all the colors?
I think,
Iran?
bro,
Wales?
I think it's a pretty easy squad group for England to beat.
They just
Iran,
can't mess
they
it up
should
themselves.
beat.
Yeah.
Wales, they should beat.
And
Okay,
U-
US might be a
USA
tricky
versus
one.
Yeah,
Can
I
I
was
just
just
say?
gonna
Can I just say? Can we spend a bit talking about US, right? Because they're like my dark horse team lah for this.
really?
For this
Wow.
World Cup.
Huh.
Yeah, and if you take a look at the squad, right? Interestingly enough, I've got it right here in front of me, right? If you go through the entire squad right now, it's very, very interesting because you've got one Arsenal player, you've
Of
got
course.
a Celtic player, you've got an AC Milan player, you've got two Fulham players, you've got a Borussia Mönchengladbach player, You've got 2 Leeds United players. You've got a Celta
These
de Vigo
players
player.
all have
You've got a
names, you know.
Juve player. You've got a Valencia player. You've got 1 Chelsea player, 1 Dortmund player, 1 Lille player. Like, when was the last time that you had a US squad where the talent were all over?
That's
all
well
over,
said.
yeah.
Not MLS.
That is a very good pundits, my G. Pundits, bro. That is a very good point, bro.
We wrote that all down.
It's crazy, yeah.
Gio Reyna is lighting
Yes,
the football.
yeah.
And look, at the end of the day, that is the one I want to watch.
But it's the
Weston
first game,
McKennie.
3 a.m. England versus USA is the first game for that group. So that's
Yeah.
at 3 a.m. So.
Yeah. And look, as much as we're talking about all the other teams like Brazil, big teams, USA, dude.
Yeah.
I think, something.
By the way, this should have been their World Cup,
yeah.
not Qatar.
Next one. The USA have the next
Since
one.
we're talking about dark horses,
Yeah.
Denmark.
Bro, yes. But I feel like they're only dark horses because of how they performed the last.
No. I think they got a very interesting team. I think they have a team.
They have a
Not
team.
individuals, but they have a team.
Yeah.
And remember when, it was very unfortunate what happened to Ericsson.
Yeah.
But they banded together and
Yeah.
took it by storm.
The left field for me, dark horse is Serbia.
Serbia.
Because for me, Serbia, they've been
They
undefeated.
beat Italy to make it,
Exactly,
right?
and they are also in their group. They've only got Brazil in their group. I expect them to qualify. Mitrovic, they got Dusan Vlahovic, Sergej Milinkovic in midfield.
All the Viches.
Yeah, and in their qualifying round, they were undefeated for 8 months.
But will Mitrovic make the game?
What a stat.
So for me, I think Serbia for me is the one to look out for.
Okay.
Right.
All the players,
Pundited.
Mitrovic, son of a bitch, everybody.
Kavinic.
For me, my dark horse would be Brazil. I think Brazil.
This guy.
How is that a dark horse? Bro. Like you just brought a horse and said, this is a dark horse.
He's like, my hipster
And
choice
I named him
is
Brazil.
Brazil is the dark horse.
Okay.
Hey, you know my dark horse favorite coffee? Starbucks.
Okay, question. This is because they're the host nation, right? How far do you think Qatar? Do you think they'll make it out of their group?
They're quite decent, but I don't expect them to go out.
No,
of the
they
group.
are quite. They are very decent.
Because you know why I asked this?
Bribery.
Their team,
Bribery.
No, not because of bribery. Their team, they only have Netherlands. The other 2 teams are Ecuador and Senegal money is not going.
No, he's going, but they're not sure if he'll play right away. They took him along. He's there.
They took him along?
They took him along.
They have to, bro.
They have to.
they
Who
have
else
to,
are they
bro.
going to bring, bro? Oh shit.
Oh, you
They-
broke your leg. Come, it's okay.
They took him along. So some poor soul who's fully fit can't do it.
He will play on a wheelchair.
Yeah, exactly.
Madness. Okay, so if he's going, but then as a host league nation,
Yeah.
you tend to get the hype, you know.
I just want to see every Qatar game. I will be there in front of the TV watching.
How many fans there?
No, I don't know, 3. But I'll be watching the most important person in that field, the referee. I want to see how much they paid him. I want to see how much. No, listen, they paid their way to this World Cup.
They did.
Okay,
They
let's
did.
face it, the human
Maybe
rights
there was a
violation.
clause down there. You must allow Qatar to at least
reach
the next knockout round.
There's only one host that never qualified to the next round, and that was South Africa.
Yeah.
So, but I feel in that group, Ecuador is actually quite decent.
Ecuador
Yeah.
is
Senegal is okay.
Okay,
It's gonna be
but
tough
I
for
will
Qatar.
give Qatar their dues because in 2 years, they went from a nowhere team to now ranked 50 something in the world.
Yeah.
They have to.
They are the team with the most imports. They don't have
Yes.
Qatarians. I think they have about 12 imports.
No,
That's
Malaysia.
what happens.
Look, they spend money on the team.
Yeah.
They did. They
spend
did
money on
spend money.
everything.
They basically built a PhD,
Yep.
the world edition.
They had 12 years to do it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and in that time, they
Yeah.
went from like 192.
I have
on
a
the-
funny feeling Qatar will make it through.
I have a funny feeling as well.
If they win the bloody thing,
No, that's
rigged.
That's
rigged, bro. Quit football.
I think even the Qataris will go like, hey.
too much.
Bro.
Too much.
All right, guys, that would be the wrap. And unfortunately, I bring you bad news. This will be the last episode of Balls Deep
Ever.
Season 1, we're done. I call it season 1. We will no longer have the episodes running for the World Cup. I am so sorry. So thank you so much for you guys
For the
to
support.
join, for the support. the fans who have been watching week in, week out, commenting all the bloody time. Thank you so much. We read all those comments. That's how he knew that Partey was going to the World Cup.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you to the hosts who always come in week in and week out to join us. Make your time at 7 a.m. Go through the bloody jam and make it here. The crew, everyone from Takeaway Table, thank you so much for making this happen.
They had no choice, they had to be here.
But we have something special for the fans, for the actual fans of Balls Deep. I'm not talking about those who just watch 10 minutes, then scroll. I see you, motherfucker.
Yeah, sort them out.
I see you, motherfucker. I'm talking about the fans who stick it out. And today's episode is what? 15 minutes long. It's a special.
Oh, it's a long one.
It's a special. It's a long one.
It's a finale.
If you made it to here without skipping, I'm talking about y'all. You comment, like, share, subscribe. We have a live Balls Deep show that will be happening for the World Cup.
Yeah, and you have to prove that you watched the whole video.
We'll ask you questions throughout the season. Throughout the season.
There will be multiple choice, but still. Okay, we will ask you questions and then you have to prove the fact that you watched the whole video. If you watch, if you skip,
we will know. Balls Deep will be live in front of an audience.
Wow.
The audience will be you guys coming on and cheering on live at Tiffin at the Yard?
Tiffin at the Yard. Not just any audience, bro.
I'm so sorry, bro.
Not just any audience.
In front of an audience.
Live audience. It happens.
Not just any audience. It's going to be a World Cup audience.
It's a World Cup audience. You want to give some information about it?
So in conjunction with the World Cup that we all love.
The kickball competition.
Right? Tiffin at the Yard is going to be hosting its own viewing party for the World Cup.
Selected dates, is it?
Selected dates only. So follow Tiffin at the Yard on Instagram. You can check out the dates. But yeah, going back to what Harvin was saying, there's going to be a live on-ground Balls Deep show.
We're going to go balls deep with y'all.
I like the way you made eye contact with Harvin with ball.
I've never done that before.
So much eye contact.
So basically, we will be going to Tiffin at the Yard on a selected date where there will be a game playing. We all can watch the game together. But before the game happens, we, the pundits, will be there and we will go through each group.
Yeah.
And we will say which team is going to make it to the next group. We will predict the winner of the World Cup during the live show.
Live punditry.
Live, bro. This is when you'll know we are actual pundits because we will predict the damn World Cup winner then and there for you. So we hope to see you there. We will give you guys more details. I'll definitely post it up on my stories. Takeaway will post it up on their stories. Tiffin will post it up on their stories.
Cool.
Till then, we'll see you guys live. No more episodes. We'll see how we feel about it. If we want to continue or not. We'll see how Arsenal is doing.
Basically, they want to see how Liverpool is doing.
For now, just enjoy Arsenal being number one on the league for another almost a month and a half.
Wow. Okay, guys, we'll see our final goodbyes. This feels like a very emotional thing. We'll see our final goodbyes. We'll start with Arvin, our host who has come into this show. I think the newest host, latest host, but the most pundit host.
Oh yeah.
Playing by far
quality,
the qualitiest host. Top form. What do you like to say?
It's been a pleasure. I've always looked at the show and I realized the focus was on the top 6, which was great.
Yeah.
But I always told myself there needs to be a voice for the other 14 clubs.
Yeah.
Actually, mainly Leeds United.
Yeah.
But it's been a pleasure. It's been really good.
Yeah.
I look forward to the live show. Thanks for having me. And 4-3s. There'll be more 4-3s.
There'll be
More
World Cup.
4-3s.
All right, Kavin J.
First of all, I would like to say thank you for having me. Especially, the fact that I'm a unknown.
You're not unknown, bro.
Netflix special.
You're the only one here with a Netflix special.
What are you talking about, bro?
Exactly.
No, he wanted everyone to say that. He wanted everyone to say that. This guy.
My God.
Sort of fishing. But anyway, but I first of all, also, fuck you. Because I didn't know about this whole thing ending. Right, I was so excited. But now, apparently, like that lah.
Yeah. Okay. Idris.
I think I've said this before, Arvin and Kavin before, right? Like I've always been a big football fan. I've always wanted an opportunity like this to sit on a table with, fans like myself, and then after that talk about the sport that we love.
Myself. I forgot about us.
No, he pointed at you.
He pointed at you.
Thanks,
myself, right? But yeah, it's been a great journey on the show, and like I think I
think the
love
final
to see
shot
the
you just
comments.
really-
I love to see the fans. And yeah, thanks so much for having me, and we are top of the league.
All right, guys, my name is Harvinth Skin. Thank you so much for watching this Balls Deep program. Even though it's taking a pause right now, will never ever die. I will never let Balls Deep die. Football will live on. Football fans will live on. We will go on till football dies. Football is dead, right? Because Qatar is hosting the World Cup. It has been Balls Deep. Ciao, everybody.